saying, they hook you up with the swag, and the least you could do is, rep the team.
And they give me so much stuff. I don't need to switch. They give it to me for free. So I need to switch for it.
Big baller, I guess.
Welcome to the Embrace the Turn Up podcast. Cultural commentary from two guys who want all the smoke. All the smoke. And now your hosts, A-Dub and John.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We know you missed us. It's been such a long time. If you guys are looking for anyone to blame for our absence, his name's John. I'm your boy A-Dub.
I think I got Kroger coupons?
The phenomenal A-Dub Styles, if you will. The pod god.
Thanks for shopping with us.
The pod tribal chief. And this is Embrace the Turn Up.
This dude trying to go through his whole monologue and I'm talking about Kroger coupons.
Right. They don't even sponsor us. Jesus Christ.
No, while you were talking, I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah. You got some Kroger coupons, man. I don't even get Kroger coupons.
And that voice you hear is the Midwest Brewmaster himself.
Ooh.
The Hooded Avenger.
Double hooded.
The Scully Savage.
Scully hoodie, everything. It's cold out there.
John's in the building. If there's one thing I know about this guy, John. He will not let his head get cold.
Hell no, nigga, it's cold. But I remember, I don't know, when I was a kid, I never used to have anything on my head. My mom used to always tell me, put something on your head, boy. Never did it. And she's like, oh, you think you look good? You know, what'd she say? Something about like, you think you're handsome, you don't want to, I don't know, something like that. But as I got older, I'm like, now I get it. Now I get why my mom say put my hat on, man. It's cold out there. Especially when I gotta walk a mile to get here. It felt like a mile. Don't even say no shit. It felt like a mile.
John's
like
walk to get here is less than 500 feet.
It felt like a mile. It felt longer than 500 feet. Nigga, that wind was blowing.
If John turned on his GPS to get from his door to my door, the moment he turned it on, it would say you have arrived.
See, it's good for you because when you walk to my house, the wind's to your back. When I walk here, that shit's in my face. Pause.
You'll be all right.
Pause.
You'll be all right.
Pause.
You'll be all right. How you doing, buddy? What's going on, man?
I'm trying to warm up a little bit.
Clearly. Yeah, you canceled on me.
Sniffling.
You canceled on me last week, and I couldn't find a replacement quick enough.
Oh, my God. I gave you time. I think I told you that after we got done podding on Monday. And then I confirmed it with you on either Wednesday or Thursday. You had time.
No, you didn't tell me that Monday.
No, that Monday. That's when we go off the pod. I said I may not be here next
You said
Monday.
you may not.
And then I confirmed it with you on
Sunday.
It wasn't Sunday.
Saturday.
I left on
Saturday.
I left on Thursday.
It was Saturday. That's when I sent you the list.
No. Remember, I asked you on Thursday. I said, "What's the name of that that Smoky Bones place?"
Yeah.
You sent that to me on Thursday.
Yeah. And then
so you knew before then. You knew before Saturday.
I knew you was in. I knew you was down there. I didn't know you wasn't gonna be back for the pod.
I told you that on Monday.
You told me Friday.
That's when you said the Smoky Bone stuff?
Yeah, it was Friday.
It still had time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's like 4 days. You should have got Luke up here. Shout out to Luke.
I hit him up. First person I hit up.
So you should have hit up Luke.
First person I hit up. Then I hit up Gooch, and he said he couldn't do it, and I was like, you know what?
You can't do a pod by yourself? I know you.
Oh, trust me, I could.
I'm about to say, yeah, I'm sure you could.
No, I could.
Just sit here. There's no bias. There's nothing. Just dubs and his thoughts.
I said, you know what?
No rebuttals.
We just gonna chill. I said, we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna take a week off. Why not?
No rebuttals. No comebacks or anything like that. You could just have it all to yourself. You know what I mean?
The rebuttals is what makes it fun, though.
Oh, yes.
Like, when you be tripping when I have to rebuttal, that's what makes it fun.
Oh, I'm the one that's tripping. Okay.
So talk to me. Nashville. This is the Embrace Turn Up podcast. You and your lady was turning up in Nashville. I told you not to take her down there, but you did it anyway. How's Nashville?
You know what I will say about. I'll start here first. So there's the South is just different, man. Like, I feel like there's like a language barrier or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
So when I go down there, like, for instance, this happened to me a lot at the bars. They'll say, "How can I help you?" And I'll say, I'll start something out there. Let me get tequila and Sprite or something like that. I'm just throwing that out there. They be like, what? And then they'll say something back to me, right? It's like, you want a so-and-so. And I say, what? And they're like, what? I'm like, all right. So let me break this down for you because you obviously don't understand. That happened to me a lot down there. Like, the way they talk, I feel like I talk pretty plainly. I mean, I may throw like, I feel like I talk pretty plainly. Plain English. Talk plain English. Not talking about none of the shit I be talking about. Just plain English. I feel like it's pretty plain. For them not to be able to understand me, I can't understand them because they have that country drawl. I call it the country drawl. It's just real
drawl. There's
drawl.
There's an L.
Okay, so country drawl. The way they talk is just like, I can't understand you. Like, I just can't. So there's a huge language barrier between me and the South. I noticed that. Now, I don't consider Florida the South. You consider Florida the South? I don't.
Miami is in the South, but the rest of Florida is. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so I feel the same about Tampa too because Tampa, there was no draw down there. They were just like,
well, Tampa's full of like retirees. Tampa's like a, what do they call that? It's just a place where like people migrate to.
Migrate.
No one's
good.
from Tampa.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, I guess you're right because I didn't really run no townies in Tampa. It was mostly people from New York, from Yeah. So, but anyways, I don't really consider Florida South. I feel like Florida's kind of like the melting pot. Like there's people that come unless I take that back. Unless you go to the Panhandle, which is close to Alabama, those people up there got a draw on them. But when you go further south in Florida, it's more people like you said from everywhere that just kind of migrate there. But nigga, the South, it's just different.
With
like
F?
Yeah, with two F's. The South. The South. It's just different down there, man. Like, and I ran into people like, okay, this is probably bad to say, but I'm like, yo, you didn't graduate middle school, did you? I mean, I was just thinking that, like, because just the way they were talking to me, and they could have had a college degree. I'm not saying that.
Could have been doctors.
I'm not saying people in the South are
uneducated.
I'm not saying that, but it's just the way they talk and the way they sound uneducated. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I feel like, so you know how me and you talk. I don't know. Some people say I talk kind of fast, right? I don't really think I do, but I've heard that before. But when they talk, it's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. It's like they're collecting their thoughts. Everything in the South is slower. I've noticed that.
So yeah, it's this thing like they're not on a rush to do anything. Being in a rush, that's a big East Coast thing. I mean, in the same way like in Hawaii, like they're chilling. You order your food, might take an hour because they're chilling. And they expect They expect you to be chilling too,
bro. No, I got so. All right, so I don't want y'all to take away from this that I'm calling the South uneducated and slow. I'm not saying that, but what I noticed is it's just like, for instance, I went to one of the top. So you know how we went down there last year? We went to Jack's Barbecue.
Yes.
So this time I went on Food Network and looked at the top 10 restaurants.
Yeah.
There's only one barbecue place in there. It's called Martin's. I went there, bruh.
Snacking.
I'm about to shed a tear right now, man. That place is so good. But anyways, like you said, nobody's in a hurry down there, right? So I get there, and it's one of those, it's just like Jack's. You order your food, they give you a number, you just find a table. But everything was just so fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ordering my food, right? My man's just like the bar. My man's just like, I said I wanted, they had like a meat platter, right? And then you get to pick what meat that you want. So I said I wanted ribs, brisket, I think it was ribs, brisket, and I think I did chicken. I said I want ribs, brisket, chicken, macaroni and cheese, green beans, and cornbread. Mm-hmm. Did you get that order?
Yeah.
Okay. This dude was like, all right, so you want the ribs and what else did you say you wanted? I'm like, bruh, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I had to slow myself down.
Yeah, because you're in such a rush.
People just, here's another thing too, people just in line talking. People were ordering food, and there was a long line. There were people ordering food in front of me that were taking forever. Dubs, they had menus all over the fucking restaurant. They even had a menu on the wall where you're waiting at. People will still get up to the counter and look at the menu. What the fuck you gotta look at it for? I knew what I wanted 30 minutes ago. I didn't have to look at no fucking menu. People were just... See, I'm about to call people slow. I'm not trying to say y'all slow in the South. I'm just saying that you guys are a little bit slower. They're relaxed?
They're relaxed.
That's what it is?
Yeah. They're not in a rush. So, I'm not gonna say I've studied this, but I've done like a relative amount of reading on this and watched some stuff about it. People in the South are just relaxed because in the North and the East Coast, people live on top of each other. You know, so and there's a lot of people, a lot of places are crowded, so you're used to lines and like used to not having a lot of time. Mm-hmm. So you're quick, you talk fast, you move fast, you want shit done, you don't have time for that. In the South, it's a lot more spread out. If there are lines, you know, they're just so used to just a more laid back lifestyle, and it's just kind of the way it is out there. And what's interesting about the Midwest is that way too outside of the major cities.
I agree with that. Outside
of Detroit, Grand Rapids, Chicago, Flint, Saginaw. Like, if you start going like to the small towns in the Midwest, they're slow like that too. Like, we're cool, everybody's cool, everybody's having a good time. But when you go to the major cities, we talk and we act like people from the East Coast, but we don't have like that sense of urgency they do because they're all always on top of each other at all times. Mm-hmm. So it's like there's like a level to it. Like they're always up here at all times. That's why people in New York are angry all the fucking time. No, it's a true shit. It's a true shit.
Yeah.
So what we have this mixture of like the Southern like relaxation with like the East Coast kind of like mentality of get shit done. Like we want you to get our shit done so we can get back to just relaxing. Mm-hmm. But also like,
but they're relaxing as they're doing it.
Yeah,
that shit pisses me off.
We don't have that in us.
No, we don't.
No. And then we also have like a Southern hospitality that's not present on like the West Coast, or the East Coast. Mm-hmm. So, and what you'll find in the South is that people are like, they're nice, but they're not necessarily kind. If you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's willing to say hi, and like everything like that, and they'll smile, but they will talk shit about you behind your back, and like. And they don't mean it from like a genuine heart standpoint. It's just, you say hi to people. Mm-hmm. In the East Coast, you say hi to somebody on the East Coast, it literally pains them to say hi back. Mm-hmm. You head down, what the fuck you looking at? You got a problem?
So that's a good point. Because that happened to us a few times down there. And when somebody said hi to me, my first instinct is, nigga, I don't know you. Like, I don't know. It's just like, my girl is just nice to everybody. She says hi to everybody. But me, I'm just like...
Then you're also an asshole. Because I was going to say, people in the Midwest, they'll say hi, we'll nod to everybody, say what up, ask how you doing, and actually care to get an answer. Say how you doing in the South, people don't really want an answer. They want how you doing, they want good. You say in the Midwest, if you get a story out of it, you might get a story out of it. Like, oh, I'm doing okay, Or, what's the thing we always say? Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Very Midwestern thing.
That's it, living the dream. It's like I said to you.
But that's too much people in the South. It's either good or good. Mm-hmm. And that's it. In New York, you don't say none of that shit. You don't even look at each other. Like, yo, the fuck you looking at?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I was just looking. Like, my eyes were just doing what they were intended to do. So, yeah, and also the drink thing, I noticed that too. When we was down there last year, I said, yo, I need a Captain and Coke. They're like, what? Captain and Coke? What are you talking about? Captain and Coke. Captain and Coke. So, each place we went to, I would go out of my way to go order from the exact same bartender every single time.
That makes sense.
Because once they heard me and they got it, and I told them, yo, I drink the same thing. So when I come back to you, same thing. Unless I get a shot, and I will tell you. And like I would like sometimes be on like those high ass bars, like 3 or 4 stories. Mm-hmm. I would go down to stories.
Just to get the same bartender.
I'm like, I don't have time to reintroduce the English language to another person. I can't.
So you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the language barrier.
Yeah.
So my first 10 minutes there, I went straight to the bar.
Shocking.
We sit there. Dude comes over. It's like, let's do a shot since we just got here. And my man's asked, he's like, what do you want? And so I was just like, you know what? Let me get a Washington apple. He's like, what? I was like, let me get a Washington apple. And he said, I've never heard of a Washington apple. I was like, all right, cool. Let me get a Vegas bomb. He was like, you want a green tea shot? I was like, fuck it, yeah, give me a green tea shot. Like, now here's the opposite of that. We went to another bar. It was across the street from. Well, this is downtown. We went to another bar. Actually, we went there.
We went to a lot of bars when we was down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how can I explain it to you. Anyway, it was a bar we went to. And so I went in there, I sat down.
So if it wasn't Aldine's, I'm not going to remember.
Okay, well,
we
went there too.
That's the only bar I remember by name, really.
But we went to this bar. I think it's called Lucky Bastard. Anyways, we sit at the table at the bar, and I was like, I can't. Me and my girl were talking about. I was like, I can't believe that nobody knows what Washington Apple is. And she was like, why don't you ask her and see? So the waitress comes over, bartender comes over.
She called.
Can you sit to the story, please? Bartender comes over.
Very important part of the story.
And she's like, how can I help you? And I was like, you know what a Washington Apple is? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, that's funny because nobody around here knows what Washington Apple is. She's like, where are you guys from? I was like, well, we're from Ohio, the Midwest. She's like, oh, I'm from Indiana. She's like, I know what a Washington Apple is.
I was going to say.
So
I think that's a Midwest thing. So,
and she made it like she was from the Midwest.
So I also have this theory about
Midwest
Tennessee
drinks?
as well.
Oh, Tennessee?
That they know whiskey-based shots.
So that's why every bar knows what a green tea is?
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They know what whiskey-based shots are. Everything else, they assume people are drinking straight. Mm-hmm. And I noticed.
I never thought about that.
When I went down in Florida, they know what all the tequila-based shots are because the rich niggas down there spending on the high-priced tequila.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, they drinking everything. And the blacker places you go, the darker the drinks are. Yeah, no, but in the Midwest, man, we about to have 4 months of this shit. We drink
what? Oh, this?
We drinking everything.
Hey, we got to stay warm. We got to drink all this shit to stay warm.
We're drinking everything. Yeah.
So I took her to Aldine's. This is the best part. I told her this is the best bar down here. So we got there early because there was a line. So we got there early. So there was a band on stage. You know, they didn't. They do the band and the DJ comes on at 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's how early we got there because I knew there was gonna be a long line. And it just so happened it was TSU's homecoming weekend. Tennessee State University.
My sister went to TSU.
My cousin went to TSU. So it was busy down there that weekend.
So we know the vibes.
So we get there. She's like, this bar is whack. We was on the top floor. Hold on a second. Let me finish the story before you
had a heart attack.
Pass out, have a heart attack.
Had many heart attacks.
She's like, this bar is whack. Because Kelsey, she's the type of person, she just like thuggery. I don't know why. But she just want to hear Chris Brown all night. She don't want to hear that rock and roll. She's not into country music at all, right? So, but anyways, there was a band on stage. They played more than just country. They played other stuff too. But she wasn't really feeling it. Saturday night, I want to get drunk. I want to dance. You know, that's how she is. This bar whack. I was like, just be patient. Just chill. Wait till the DJ get on stage. If it's still whack, we'll leave. I knew what was going to happen. Bruh. DJ got there. I couldn't get her out the bar. That bar was packed, bro. When I mean packed, it was like...
Oh, I remember.
Full to capacity.
I remember. Yes.
And we ended up on stage. Me and her did.
Nice.
But anyways, all in all, my time was great. My takeaways from Tennessee is that, I'm gonna say they're slower than us, which is cool. You guys can be as slow as you want to be. It's just not my vibe. Like when I say something, we both speak English. I don't think there should be an English barrier. I mean, I don't speak with I don't have an accent. Like it's just straight, like straight English. You know what I mean?
To them, you do.
That's a good point. Because to them, they sound normal. But to me, it's like, what the fuck are you saying?
And in New York, you sound country as fuck.
You're probably right.
Which is insane to me.
I got another story for you.
All right.
Spring break. This was when I'm in college. This is when MTV had their spring break at Panama City. I was there that year.
Okay.
So it was me and my boys. You remember Cortez?
Yeah.
So it's me, Cortez. You remember a dude named Dorian? Real tall, black. He was darker than me. I think he was like your complexion. He was like real tall.
Oh, yeah. Dorian Moses?
Yeah, him. Yeah. So it's me, him, Cortez, B. Allen. But anyways, we were on a trip in Panama, just walking down the street, right? I imagine these girls were from the South, right? No, actually, one girl said they were from Atlanta. So we're just walking down the street.
He said like from Atlanta, like not the South.
They're from Atlanta. So we walking down the street, and it was a group of black chicks. They walked past us, right? Ted says, "Yo, what it do?"
Yep.
Them bitches turned around. They was like, she was like, "What you say to me?" And Taz looked shocked, and she thought he said,
that mouth do?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, what that mouth do or something like that, right? She took it the wrong way.
Something crazy.
And Taz was like, "My bad, it's just how we speak, where I'm from." And she had a long, like, country drawl, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, "Oh, we don't talk like that down here." One of those type of... But once we were able to break that language barrier, we smoothed it out with them. But what I'm getting at is, I don't know, shit just crazy to me, man. Like, this country is so big that when you go to different parts outside of the Midwest, like the slang, just everything's just different.
Oh yeah, like my sister been telling me about these like niggas that like are from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And the way they talk sometimes, and then I'll catch her talking the way that some of her friends, like when she's on the phone with them, I was looking at her like, I've known you your whole life. Who the fuck are you?
No. I know we gotta get off of this because we got a long pod. But let me get to this real quick. I get to Aldean's. Mm-hmm. Dude gets my ID. He looks at it. He's like, "Oh, you from Michigan?" No. He said, "Oh," he looks at my. That's what he said. He says, "Oh, you from Michigan?" I said, "Yeah." To my ID bag. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Plymouth." I'm like, "Why you fucking talking like that then?" But what I get is I don't know how long he's been in Nashville. So I imagine he's been down there for so long that he finally
accents wear off.
Talking like them. Now he's talking like them.
Yep.
But he's from Plymouth, Michigan. They don't talk like that in Plymouth, Michigan because I've been there. The way he was talking to me, I'm like, bruh, I can't understand a word you saying. All right, I'm done. That was my Tennessee trip.
That's what's up, man.
I had fun though. Like we did.
Did you guys go to Old Smoky?
My girl loved that place so much. We went there every day.
Hey, I was telling the niggas on the trip, and I'm like, yo, we wasted a lot of fucking money on food and shit. And like sitting at that pool bar, that pool was dope, but still, like, this is way fucking dope.
So the reason why she liked it is because, so my girl only likes tequila. That's all she likes. Before she went there, she hates bourbon and whiskey. But Old Smoky is moonshine. So we went there, and she fell in love with the blackberry lemonade that they had there. So we literally went there every day so she could have a blackberry lemonade. But so this is my plan when me and her went there. I told her, I was like, when I came down here with the guys last year, this is literally what we did. We chilled the pool during the daytime, and then at night, we went to the bars. That's all we did. You know what me and her did? We went to the bars during the daytime down there. Bruh, we missed out on so much fucking fun. It was packed every day down there. Did you know they had a huge ass food assembly hall downtown?
Yeah,
bro. They had Princess Hot Chicken was down there. When I was
with Ted and we was going to brunch, mm-hmm. we passed it and like nigga, it was packed at like 10 in the fucking morning. Like I knew what was up down there, but like the thing was, if you remember how our nights were going,
yeah,
most niggas would sleep till noon.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it was only me that woke up at 6 one day because the Molly wore off.
Nigga with the views, man.
The fucking views.
The views so beautiful.
Beautiful, man. So beautiful.
But we missed out. So me and her, we it's called Assembly Food Hall.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And there they got like 15 restaurants. But dude, they have a donut place in there they mix donuts and milkshakes and pour liquor in it and mix it. They have a place like that in there. They have like a bunch of taco joints. Princess Hot Chicken is it. That's what I'm gonna get to. Let's talk about chicken. You know I love chicken. See, we got a list today? I'll be quick. Let's talk about chicken. So, when I first got there, I heard Hattie B's was the original Nashville hot chicken.
Yes.
Which is not true.
Okay.
It's Princess Hot Chicken. And I had Princess. And I guess Princess has been there since 1937. I could be wrong. If you're from Nashville, let us know. But, bruh, I had hot chicken sandwich. Mild, thank God. Because I don't know, because the lady at the register, she's like, she's like, you like your food hot? And I was like, yeah, I eat pretty hot food. And she was like, well, she asked me, she's like, where are you from? I was like, well, I'm from Michigan. She's like, well, it's different in the South.
It's different.
She said the mild.
I love her already.
She said the mild had jalapeno peppers in it. The mild had jalapeno peppers.
Oh, that's not mild. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas?
So I was like, all right. I was like, let's go with the mild. I got mild hot chicken sandwich.
Okay.
collard greens. I can just stop there, huh? Collard greens, cornbread, and I think I had another side too, but it wasn't important. Anyways, because the greens.
Greens.
So when I bit into the mild, so-called mild hot chicken sandwich, that's fire up here. My mouth was on fire. But anyways, I did a lot of stuff that I wish we had done when we went down there. I went to the bars during the daytime. It's lit down there. Like,
we definitely got to go back and like not under the guise of a bachelor party and now that we've all experienced it and like no, like, all right, this is where we go. This is where we go. Like daytime, midday, shit, even morning. I'm telling you, when we walked and we passed Assembly Hall to go get that brunch spot, that's when I text you. I'm like, yo, it's jumping already. It don't make no sense.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know what to say, man. Like it was. And then the street meat at night. Pause. Bro, I had euros that I had euros at the end of the night that challenges the euros that I get in Columbus. I am dead serious.
Wow,
bro, I had some good ass euros down there, and I'm surprised we never got euros when we went out down there at night.
I don't ever remember like seeing the street meat guys.
So the street meat guys, as soon as you walk out of Aldine's, they're straight to the right.
Like I remember seeing the carts of niggas selling weed.
Oh, they were still down there.
Still not going to me.
There's a weed restaurant down there.
Really?
A restaurant. All the dishes they cook have weed in it. But you know what? We didn't do any of that shit. We just chilled at the pool during the day and then went out. That's all we did. I can't tell you anything else we did during the day when we were there. We said go to the pool.
Yeah. I mean,
And then, we got dinner every night, just about. But that's about it. When I talk about dinner, only thing I remember is Jack's Barbecue. We got the tacos one time for dinner. What else do we have for dinner? See?
Nothing comes to mind. So the thing about it, like, so the first couple times you did Puddin' Bay, you didn't know really how to do Puddin' Bay.
Correct.
So now you know, and now Nashville, now we know.
Now we know. Yeah.
I was the same way first time I went down to Miami with Smitty and them for his 30th. We was like, we doing everything on Ocean Drive, and all this other shit. I go down there the second time around with that nigga Soob. When Soob lived there, shout out to Soob, bro. A whole new world. Nigga was like, we gotta hit the Arts District. I was in the Arts District. I'm like, yo, Soob, I'm about to cancel my motherfucking flight.
Think about moving with Soob.
Moving to that second bed. You don't know how close I was to just saying.
It's called the Art District?
Yeah.
How far is it
That's
from?
where they have the Art Basel. You know, you hear
Art
about
Basel,
Art Basel.
yeah. So how far is the Art District from Ocean Drive?
I don't know. I don't remember. Like, here's the thing about Miami. Like,
I feel like they're pretty laid back too down there.
they are, but like, you sit in traffic for so long because of how fucked up their freeway system is that you don't realize how like far away stuff is unless you're from there. So like, nothing's crazy far, but you sit in traffic for so long. If you're not from there, you don't really realize how far you went.
Is the Art District? Is it just like a one street type ordeal?
It's like a whole district.
Oh, it's a whole district.
Whole
Okay.
district. It's like a whole downtown area. But like, there's graffiti everywhere, and there's like actual art installations just like right there. There's like galleries and shit, but then there's also a shit ton of dope clubs.
Okay.
That was, we was on the Arts District. That's when like we was about to wait in line to get into a club, and Terry Rozier was actually in that same line.
Oh, okay.
And like they was like, yeah, $40 to get in. I'm like, I'm not paying $40. I'm like, I'm not paying $40 to get in here.
Just see Terry Rozier, nigga?
I'm like,
Bum ass nigga.
no, he was in the line with us.
Yeah, but he ain't got to pay. That's Terry Rozier.
He was standing in line.
He was standing. You know what? Miami's probably different.
And this was right after he had a career performance.
Yeah, but
like right after.
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm talking like I just watched it the night before.
yeah, but there's different levels.
Right,
You're Terry
right.
Rozier in Miami.
Right.
You ain't.
Right.
Yeah, no, you ain't.
But yeah,
You're not
like,
D-Wade or nothing.
Yeah, but then I looked at Sub. I said, "Yo, Sub, there's just bad bitches walking all over the place. I'm not paying $40 to walk in and see some bad bitches." And then when you left the line, he's like, "Yo, you see Terry Rozier in that line?" I said, "No." Huh? Okay. More bad bitches. Yeah, no, that Arts District, and then they got that place called Coyo Taco down there. Best Mexican food I've ever had in my entire fucking life. And I've spent my life since then trying to recreate it. I don't think you understand.
Well, what you said last pod, when I left the complex today, that agave and rye place is almost done. They got the chandeliers hanging up inside. The lights are on.
That shit like it's about to be open in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it does.
And Easy still ain't fucking open. They about to miss the whole football season. Like, by the time they open, the Lions season will be down the fucking toilet, and I won't even want to go anywhere on Sunday. Exactly.
Real quick before we go on, I finally got to go to Taco Bell Cantina. Have you heard of that?
No.
So Taco Bell Cantina is your Taco Bell, but they sell liquor. All their slushies have liquor in them.
That's in Nashville?
That's in Nashville. See, we didn't find that.
I never heard of that.
It's on Broadway, but it's a street kind of off Broadway, but you have to walk Broadway to get there. It's a Taco Bell Cantina. You can get a Mountain Dew Baja Blast with your choice of Tito's, Captain Morgan, whatever whiskey they had, Tito's, Captain Morgan, Jack. They had tequila too. They had Jose Cuervo. But anyways, you can get any mix-in you want in your slushy drink, and it was $9. Listen, man, we missed out on all that.
Wow.
But now I know. So if we go back, I know.
Next summer, we gotta go back.
We gotta go back.
That
Taco Bell Cantina blew my mind. All the shit they had, like alcoholic drinks wise, I was like, oh my god, like.
And you can get a chicken quesadilla.
And you get a chicken quesadilla.
Getting drunk and eating a cheesy tortilla crunch.
That sounds good, don't it?
Sounds like a dream.
All right, so I know Doug's worked hard to put this list together that we got.
I do. I work so hard. So hard. I don't even know where to start. Aaron Rodgers took another loss on Sunday. Can I tell you how happy that made me?
You know, I didn't even know they lost until Mike texted me. Mike texted me. I think he said something about like our draft pick is looking better or something like that. I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers lost. And I was like, to the Jets?
So here's the thing. Let me explain something to you. Every team that I think might need a quarterback next year is actually looking good. So the other teams that are bad like us right now don't need a quarterback.
Well, I'm gonna pull this up in a second.
Not that it really matters right now because we have number one.
Well, what about the Texans though? They're not looking good. Last time I checked,
they have a win. We don't.
We have a win.
Oh, sure we do.
We do. I think we 1-4 right now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about to look. Let's pull this up for context.
You know, I always forget we have a win because beating the Commanders don't even feel real anymore.
The context. So this is a surprising thing. There's a lot of surprising teams. The Jets are 4-2, bro.
The Giants are 5-1.
The Giants are 5-1.
Football matters in New York. It's weird.
Houston's 1-3-1. Ooh, it's a race to the bottom. Pittsburgh won. I guess they don't need a quarterback, do they?
Kenny Pickett's gonna be the real deal.
He is. Washington probably needs a quarterback. They're 2-4. Fields is looking sad, but they're 2-4. Carolina needs a quarterback. They're 1-5. Carolina's got a worse record than us. Well, I guess we got a bye week. So.
Carolina need a lot though.
You think they'll skip over a quarterback? I don't
think it'll solve their problems quick enough for them to take one now.
See, you're just trying to talk yourself out of it. But if Carolina's got the number one pick, it's gonna be hard to trade out of that one, I guess. But just race to the bottom.
Listen, I would be fine with CJ Stroud. I'm just saying, I want Bryce Young.
Oh yeah, I agree. As long as we in that top two, you can't lose.
I would be fine with CJ Stroud, but Bryce Young.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think CJ Stroud's looking better than Bryce Young right now. Just keeping it honest.
No, yeah, I do too. But CJ Stroud also has like the clout hanging over him of Ohio State quarterbacks.
Well, no, hold on a second. Well, yeah, I thought Justin Fields was gonna break that mold, and he's not apparently.
I think at some point Justin Fields is gonna end up being good, but it's not. It's not gonna be soon, and it's probably not gonna be with the Bears.
What do you consider Joe Burrow? You consider him an LSU quarterback? He was at Ohio State longer.
He ain't touched the field at Ohio State.
I mean, he touched it, but he was in the practice squad. He was sitting behind. Who was Joe Burrow sitting behind? Justin Fields,
Justin Fields, yeah. And I think Quinn Ewers was in that room too.
Yep, you're right. He's in Texas.
It was a scary quarterback room. all those top name quarterbacks, and they still lost to Michigan by how much?
Was it 42-27?
41-27.
41-27.
Yes. forget that in all my years.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you don't have it hanging up somewhere.
You know,
like a banner.
I should like put it in LED lights or some shit. Speaking of sports, Michigan, how you feeling?
That was a big win.
So here,
you know, it's funny how you tell Nate that you're scared of the game, but you told me there's a 1-game season for us.
it is a 1-game season.
But you were still scared of Penn State?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense, though. If it's a 1-game season, you shouldn't be scared of any team except when we get to Ohio State.
I don't want anybody to fuck. I don't want any of these preseason games to fuck up the 1-game season.
You call Penn State a preseason game?
Everything is a preseason game for Michigan except for that last game of the season.
Wow. You think we'll beat Michigan State?
I think we will put up 100 points to Michigan State.
Wow, that's aggressive. Seeing that Harbaugh hasn't beat whatever the fuck the name is, that dude's name is. What's his name? Mel Tucker. Harbaugh hasn't beat Mel Tucker yet, so that's pretty.
Yeah. Also, Mel Tucker hasn't had a team this bad. They're bad.
It sounds like the exact same team, man. Like,
no, they're worse. They're worse. They are worse. So, Michigan fans, I want you guys to listen to me and listen to me clearly.
Listen to Dubs and listen to Dubs clearly.
So check this out.
I'm going to echo so they can hear you clearly.
I'd rather you like ad-lib like Tony Yayo did back in the day.
Like Yayo did back in the
Here
day.
we go now. You know, stuff like that. Our offense is not going to be something that's going to get ESPN highlights. It's not going to be something that you can, you know.
On our run game, man.
For the couple of big runs.
Yeah.
But
not Penn State, but the game before Penn State, the way Corum broke that dude down in the box, like Barry Sanders out there.
Yeah.
That dude fell all over his
you're
face.
only going to get like a couple of those. Mm-hmm. The rest of it is just going to be methodical. We're going to beat you up. We have an offense from 1972, but it still fucking works because here's the thing about the game of football. It ain't changed that much. Have our offensive minds got better and have they figured out how passing mechanics work a little bit better and how to make defenders jump? Yes. But the game hasn't changed. The rules haven't changed that much where if you have a dominant line and some dominant running backs, you can still win a game and you can still dominate.
That's funny you said that because how long have we been doing this podcast? 2 years?
2 years now.
You should talk to yourself from 2 years ago. Because before you were like, Harbaugh running that ancient offense, that 2 tight end set, that shit ain't working. He needs to be doing shit differently. That was you 2 years ago. And now you're over here like, well, football is always the same. As long as you got a good offensive line, as long as you got good running backs.
I was wrong.
Okay.
We were all wrong. We were all wrong. All wanted Harbaugh.
Let's not do that.
We all wanted Harbaugh to fuck up out of here.
You and Radaball were both calling for Harbaugh's job.
Radaball's still doing it. He texts me every Saturday. I'll be willing to admit right now, I was wrong. I didn't think in 2022 you could run an offense from 1972 and it still work. Clearly, I was wrong. That's why he's getting paid $20 million a year to be Michigan's coach, and I'm doing.
You know why it still works? Because in the Big Ten, every team in the Big Ten kind of still runs that offense from 1972, except Ohio State. Look at your Iowas, look at your Nebraska, look at your Wisconsin, look at your Michigan States, look at your
Iowa don't run no offense.
What you mean don't run no offense?
They just put 11 guys out there until they have to punt again.
From the cornfields.
They don't run offense. I watched an Iowa game. Ain't no. It's offensive, but it ain't offense.
Well, Iowa wins games. They beat Ohio State when they were 5-4. Hell, they beat us too.
That defense, it's different.
Iowa's?
Yeah.
But okay, so I didn't mean to cut you off there. You were talking about, as long as you got good offensive line and good running backs. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So my point is, we're gonna win every game this season.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be pretty. So
that Ohio State game that we won last year wasn't pretty. We were grinding. We were literally running the ball the whole time. It was like what's it called, Smash Mouth football or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
that's what it was. We played Smash Mouth football while Ohio State was trying to be all finesse. Yeah, finesse against Smash Mouth.
They were trying to be finesse in this weather.
Yeah, it's
not gonna work. Do that. As soon as I saw the forecast and I saw what that weather was doing, I knew we were winning. I said,
"Wow, you knew that?"
Yeah.
Were you at Radaball's house that day?
No, I was still in ATL.
Oh no, that was Brandon, Henry, and Nate.
Yeah, I was still in ATL. My niece was looking at me like I was crazy.
Because you were screaming?
Almost lost my voice. It's great.
That's always the week of Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to see that game with friends. Cause
Yeah, I might try to be around for this one. I don't think I'm going to ATL this year. I might just be in Michigan and then.
Right, so if we
come
lose
back
this year,
down.
we know it's your fault.
Damn,
Well, you were gone last year.
we're not losing.
And every year we watch the game together, they lose. And then the 1 year that you're gone, they win.
I wasn't here 2 years ago and we lost.
Ooh, so it's a 50-50 chance then. What's Dubs gonna do? I don't want to be the reason they lose.
I mean, yeah, you might have talked me into it. I might make a fight ATL just in case. Just in case. But yeah, we're gonna win every game this season. It's not gonna be like Sports Center pretty, but those scores are gonna be.
I'm still worried about Ohio State though.
I am too.
I'm just saying.
It's the only game of the season. It's the only game of the season. Yeah, I'm worried. And everybody's like, "Oh, their offense is so blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. It's cool."
Their defense ain't that great though. Wait, you talking about Michigan or Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Yeah, their defense is not.
I'm like, you know what? The offense is great, but you know what that offense can do? They can't score points from the fucking bench. If
Correct.
Michigan is holding the ball for 10
Just
points
time
a quarter.
possession.
Yeah, 10 minutes
possession.
a quarter. Like, yeah.
It's gonna be a boring game.
And
but not
what
for
I
me,
saw from the Ohio State offense, defense, I was like,
though. That defense is beatable.
we can still run the ball.
But the thing is, their offense is so high powered that
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, it's not about whether we can beat that defense. It's like, can we run the ball in that offense?
because our
We can just hold the ball.
our
all
defense
game.
doesn't look that great either.
What?
I mean, granted they look good against Penn State, but the game before that, they were running all over us. What team was that? 2 weekends ago. That was Indiana. Even though we beat the brakes off of them, they can still run the ball. Our run defense. What I'm trying to say is our run defense isn't that great.
Our pass rush is amazing, but yeah,
Our run defense
isn't great.
Correct.
Isn't great, but we're good. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
You feel that good?
Yeah, I feel good.
You felt this way about the Lions too. You see where we're at, right?
We're right on schedule. Right on schedule.
They got. Wait, they're 1-4 or 1-3.
1-4.
Oh, so your prediction was off.
A little bit. It's all right.
If the Lions don't win another game, it would not surprise me. We have the Cowboys next. I
We're
think.
beating the Cowboys.
I mean, the Cowboys defense looks really good.
We're beating the Cowboys.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna do it. What's gonna happen?
Not with Jared Goff.
Why do you hate Jared Goff so much?
Oh man.
There's worse quarterbacks. There's worse versions of Jared Goff in this league.
You going? Carson Wentz is the only one I can think of.
Carson Wentz is a much worse Jared Goff.
He's the only one I can think of.
Right now, Russell Wilson's worse than Jared Goff.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? How he's playing right now? Someone let Russ cook, burn up all the dishes. What Russ doing out there?
Yeah, that looked like cereal with hot dogs in it. That's what that looked like.
He posted a video today, I think, or yesterday, talking about Unlimited. It was weird. I'm like, yeah, he's
A dweeb?
I don't even know. Was Future so toxic that Sierra had to go to the complete other side of the spectrum? Just the complete opposite.
Shout out to Future.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Future, man.
Good shot of Henny. I've been going crazy.
Crazy.
They say my whole. Speaking of music, thinking Future. John, how you feel about this Lil Baby album? Uh-oh. Not expecting the deep sigh.
So I'm gonna give it 3.5 buffs. So in our little scuffle between Lil Baby and the Baby who's better, I won that fight. But I will say this album is 10 songs too long. 11 songs too long. It's 11 songs too long. That's my first gripe. Second gripe is I love Lil Baby. I think you can see that he's grown lyrically. He's gotten way better from his first album. I just wish he could. I wish that he would change up his beats because every song kind of sounded the same to me. I listened to the whole album straight through. Every song sounded the same to me. I wish Lil Baby would change it up a little bit because I know he's talented. I know he can rap. Change up the production a little bit. Now his flow's changed up on certain beats. He was rapping in different pockets and stuff like that, but the production was the same. So I wish he changed the production a little bit. My favorite song on the album is Not Finished. And I just think the project could have been better. If the project was only 13 songs, it would have been a solid project. It's just too long. All the production is the same. Those are my two things on Lil Baby's album.
So I've been having this debate with Khalil for a while about Lil Baby, and I gave this album a listen. I'm gonna throw a number out there. 65% of it doesn't rhyme, and that might be low. Is he a master at flow? Absolutely. Absolutely.
He can go in and out of pocket like crazy.
Yes. But he doesn't rhyme. And the thing you said about switching it up, that's always been my argument about Lil Baby and a lot of these new niggas. I'm like, they don't do the technical aspects of the thing about rapping well. Or sometimes at all. Like, he's not rhyming at all here. And Khalil's argument, a lot of guys' argument is like, well, I just like it. I'm like, that's cool. Like, but don't. My pushback is when you tell me that these guys are like good. I'm like, they're not good at this. You can like something and then not be good. Like, I would give this album like 2.5 buffs. Like, here's the thing. Love a lot of Gucci Mane stuff. I can fully admit Gucci Mane is not a good rapper at all. I love some ODB records. ODB might be the worst rapper of all time. I can fully admit that. What I'm challenging these young guys to do is just to admit, hey, I like this. I know it's not good, but I like it.
But the thing about Lil Baby's album is, it's good. It's just too long.
I don't think it's good.
It's just too long.
It's way too long.
It's too long. If he came out with between the songs he had, if he had like between like 8 to 13 records, that album would be a solid album.
And that's the other problem. Like, you say that because he doesn't do enough of the technical aspects of rapping well enough that you would want to listen to 25 tracks of it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Well, I don't listen to 25 tracks of anybody. Unless it's Chris Brown.
Hold on. Life After Death was 2 discs. Damn near an hour and a half.
Yeah, but a lot of people are not doing that anymore.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, you can listen to that start to finish because Big did enough of like the technical things good enough that where you're like, all right, I can rock with this. Same thing with Blueprint 2. Blueprint 2 is not a good album. But you can listen to it all the way through and like, all right, well, there's a bunch of songs on here I don't like, but it's not because like I can't listen to 25 straight songs of Jay-Z. Well, it's because there's just not good songs.
If you came out with that album, it'd be your greatest album. But it's Jay-Z. We were ranking it against Jay-Z's catalog. That's why nobody likes Blueprint 2.
But I would argue that Blueprint 2 just isn't a good album.
I think if anybody else would have did that, it would have been their greatest album. I do feel that way. But we're ranking it against Jay-Z. That's all I'm saying.
No, all right. So let me put it like this. So if Fab put out Blueprint 2, like all the same beats, all the same hooks, but you put Fab verses in, it still wouldn't be a good album. That's what I'm saying. Like, the songs on the album aren't good. No one's ever going to question Jay-Z bar for bar or like technical prowess. But my point is, you can listen to a whole like album of Jay-Z that's 25 songs long and be like, well, I didn't like this album, but I can listen to it all the way through because like the way Jay switches so many things up and things like that. The Baby is the same flow. Same flow.
Did you listen to the Baby's album that came out?
Huh?
Did you listen to Baby on Baby 2?
Did I say The Baby or The Lil Baby?
You said The Baby just now.
Well, both of them actually. But The Baby been making the same song 4 different ways for like 6 years now. But Lil Baby, like, it's the same flow. He does see various content, some, but again, it's just, I don't know.
No, he I think it comes down to his production. I really do. I think he needs to change up his production.
I thought the beat to the first song was amazing. After that, it just sounded like
it sounded redundant because of the production.
Same beat. Yeah.
Because
So does Rick Ross just need to be everybody's like A&R and just pick beats for everybody?
I don't know. This nigga Rick Ross be having symphonies or whatever. I don't know where he get his shit from. It should be sounding like a movie. Even though Rick Ross's last album wasn't that good, it still sounded like a movie. His albums always sound like movies. Lil Baby's problem is, I think Lil Baby's problem is the production. I've noticed when Lil Baby's on different production. So for instance, when he's on DJ Khaled's albums, he sounds great. I'm like, oh yeah, Lil Baby.
A Drake record.
We like, oh, Lil Baby killed Drake twice. Because on different production.
Twice on the same record.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm getting at, is just like that one song, you know, I stand alive. Even that one. Lil Baby, if you look at their verses, Lil Baby slaughtered Drake on that record. What I'm getting at is, when Lil Baby's on other records, we're like, oh yeah, he's one of the best newcomers, right? Mm-hmm. But then when he comes out with his own album, it's like the same production. It's like, you gotta switch that shit up. That's my only gripe. You gotta switch that shit up. Switch it up.
I would challenge him to like go to some old rappers and learn how to switch his rhyme scheme and like, you know, actually rhyme his words.
Well, his rhyme scheme's a little bit different. Like, he'll say something that doesn't rhyme, but then it'll rhyme with the ad lib or the next bar that's coming up. It's different. I agree with that. It's different. You have to, it's a niche market that has to like it. I like it. It doesn't bother me. But he's not like Blueface.
Blueface just can't rap. like at all. Like, I think if Lil Baby put his mind to it, he could actually rap. Blueface just can't rap or ride a beat like at all. Blueface, baby.
But the one thing I do like about Lil Baby, I know you say his rhyme schemes are the same. The way he can flow during a beat, the way he can flow in and out of pocket and then come back, it's tremendous. How he does that, whether he's rhyming or not, he's one of the best that can do that. But other than that, I think this album. I already said what I think about the album. I'm still listening to Tory Lanez album. When we do our top 10 list,
still listening to Tory Lanez?
Let me say this: when we do our top 10 list for the year, Tory Lanez is going to be on that list. That album is phenomenal.
Oh, our top 10? Oh, absolutely.
Tory Lanez and Freddie Gibbs both.
I was going to say the Gibbs got to be on there too.
Phenomenal. That Tory Lanez album, bruh.
So
phenomenal. I'll listen to it today.
You listen to that T Grizzly yet?
Yes, today. Come on. So wait, hold on a second. So T Grizzly can tell stories now? Look, you like nigga.
I'm like nigga. Like I'm out here like trying to rank him as far as storytellers go. I'm like,
oh, he's telling stories on this. He got different chapters and shit.
I'm like, well, he's not big. I don't know if I can give him the Nas because Nas told a story in reverse, and then Hov told me Meet the Parents.
But T gave you a whole album of different.
That's what I'm saying. Like
a different story.
That's what I'm saying. Like outside of those guys, I'm like,
oh, don't forget about Kendrick though.
Kendrick, and then like in Ghostface, tell some dog ass stories.
I like, you know,
Emerald Stan. Like
I like the concept of this album. He even called it Chapters of the Trenches.
Of the Trenches.
And just like he's giving you. He even says it in the song. He's like, "This is Jay and Twan 3." Like he even tells you, like, "Bro, this fire. This album is fire."
I will say this about this album. I hate the intro.
Okay, I understand.
Hate the intro because it's just like.
What do you think about the Shakespeare song?
It's like a blurb. The intro's like a blurb on the back of the book.
Okay.
Tell you what the book is going to be about. Like, I didn't need that.
Okay. Just go straight into Jay and Twan 1.
Give me straight. Yeah. The Shakespeare song was interesting.
That was cool. It was like an interlude in between the next chapter.
But the rest of it, that Jay and Twan shit was crazy. That Miss Evans song.
That Miss Evans, that teacher with the leggings. Oh yeah. Hey, I knew exactly what he was talking about.
That was nuts.
So I see you put Robbery 4 and 3 or 4 and 5 on here. Have you heard Robbery 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that Miss Evans song, I knew exactly what he was talking about. There were a bunch of teachers when I was in school. I was like, damn.
So many.
Cold.
So many.
Cold. I'm surprised you brought T Grizzly. I'm usually the one to bring up the albums that you don't listen to. Now I listen to T Grizzly. I had to. I think I listen. T Grizzly's one of those rappers that I listen to whenever he drops. I just want to see what he's talking about. And plus, he's from Michigan, so I gotta listen to him.
I mean, I tried to get through all his albums. I'll admit I haven't. The nigga's got 8 albums in 3 years.
Who?
T Grizzly. Which is a nuts work ethic, and I definitely was not.
You listen to G Herbo?
Did you ever put out an album?
Yeah.
Was not hip.
Yes, he did. I listened to a little bit of it. It's pretty good.
It's not hip.
T Grizzly's better.
I mean, yeah, T Grizzly got the album of the week so far.
I don't disagree with that.
I don't know if it's gonna make it into my top 10.
Which one?
The T Grizzly. But that's
I gotta look at what we already had.
It's a conversation for like, well, we had the Kendrick, we had the Gibbs, we had the Push, we had the Drake, we had. I'm sure we had the Little Baby. We had
Denzel Curry, Conway, Kendrick.
We had the JID,
Benny, Earl, JID, Pusha T, Vince Staples, Logic, Gunna. Yo, that Joey Badass gonna make my list too. Did you listen to that album?
Yes. Yeah.
Black Thought, Jack Harlow, Lloyd Banks.
Ooh.
DJ Khaled making your list? God did.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good debate because it's his best album in a long time. But this has been a good year for hip hop.
I think it's his best album ever.
So I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot of I can't wait to make this list.
Lil
Durk's 7220 did come out this year.
Do you still listen to the song God Did?
Oh my God, does. Don't tell me you still listen to that.
Once a week. Once a week. Just remind myself that God did.
Please, does really?
Once a week at least.
So I think the last time I listened to the album was maybe. No, I listened to it on the way to Tennessee.
No, I'm not talking about the whole album. Just that song.
No, I haven't just listened to that song, though.
Okay. You should.
I mean, I listened to the album and the songs on it. You like that song that much? Is that song of the year for you?
Yes. There's not a close second. Yeah. What? Hove did.
It's because Jay-Z's on it? That's the only reason? What if Jay-Z went on that song?
Jesus turned water to wine for Hove. It just took a stove.
If Jay-Z went on that song, would that song have the same?
It would still probably be song of the year for me.
Really?
Probably.
So you really like Ross's and Wayne's
that
verses?
Or that Jadakiss interlude.
Oh, I forgot about the Jadakiss interlude.
I mean, can we count Dipshits from the Cam album?
I think only me and you listen to this. And I listened to that today too.
Because that's one of my all-time favorites.
So what God does for you weekly, I listen to Dipshits weekly.
Dipshits is on my workout list. I listen to
that shit is.
I listen to it probably 3 times.
And it came out 2013 or 16?
13.
Bro, that
sounds
shit
like it came out yesterday.
It does.
Where's that? Is that Cam album gonna make your top 10?
That's a solid EP, man.
I like it. I
but when you look at what came out,
that's what I'm saying. It's a tough year. It's a tough year.
Future did come out this year. Earth Gang came out this year.
That Earth Gang was this year?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long year.
It's Tory Lanez came out this year.
I guess it did.
Cordae came out this year. The Game came out this year.
Game album was tough.
It was. It's gonna be a tough year.
It's a good year for hip hop, man.
That 4-2 Doug ESTG came out this year.
That was
a tough year, dude.
That was a very good Killer Nigga album. It was. A lot of violence.
It's gonna be tough. This top 10 is gonna be tough. How you want to do it? You want to do it like just list your top 10, or is it just like number one is my favorite album of the year?
I think.
How you want to list it?
When we get to it, and guys, this will be later. Don't worry, but we're gonna talk through it now. I think we're gonna split up over 2 weeks. We're both gonna give like our 10 through 5.
Oh, 10 through 5.
And then the week after, we'll give our 4 through 1.
So you want to do it? So so the number one album will be the number one album for us this year. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, this is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah. And spoiler alert, guys, I listened to that Push album, and that Push still might be number 1 for me.
I haven't listened to that Push album in a while.
Like I think like, you know what happened? I think one of the songs came up after a little bit. The T Grizzly was done.
Okay.
Like one song on the album came up, and I was like, nah, I got it.
Now you gotta go back and listen.
I gotta run it back. And Neck and Wrist is on my workout list, so I still hear that.
You just listen to anything with Jay-Z in it? Like,
not anything.
I'm surprised you don't have a Jay-Z poster on your wall yet.
Don't worry, once I find a good enough artwork, it'll happen.
Jay-Z your favorite? Favorite all time?
Yeah.
The GOAT?
Yeah.
MC?
Yeah, there will never be a 2.
There'll never be a 2? Never be a 2?
Yeah, Jay-Z's 1 and 2.
Jay-Z's 1 and 2?
Yeah, and then Big M and Kiss are tied for 3.
Big M and Kiss. You took Pac out? Look, man, the way Pac never changed up his flow.
For me.
Oh, okay.
For me.
All right.
For me.
So, wait, you said Hov is 1 and 2. You said M, Big, and who?
Kiss.
You got nobody from West Coast.
I like Sue.
What's next on the list, man?
Did you see that Mario trailer?
I did. And the reason one thing that got me was, everybody's talking Mario. Everybody's like, oh, Mario ain't got no ass cheeks. Why Mario ain't got no ass cheeks?
What the fuck is going on your timeline? What?
It was under. So I follow gaming news, or you can follow like gaming, wherever it's called. It's like a category.
Okay.
So anything gaming that pops up, it pops up on my news feed, no matter what it is. So when that Mario poster drop, on my, you know how you go to your search and you can see what people are talking about underneath the categories.
Yeah.
When the poster dropped, people were never talking about where's Mario's ass cheeks.
Guys, I don't want to hear nothing else about me fucking up John's timeline.
Oh yeah, you fuck it up.
I don't want to hear nothing about me fucking up your algorithm.
So you telling me you would never bought that cake? If one of your mans had broke up and you wouldn't buy your man a cake that said "Welcome back to the streets,"
Back to the streets,
with
absolutely.
the bottles in it,
absolutely. I got one on pre-order for you just in case.
Oh man. Oh boy.
Just in case.
So, but no, it was I did see the Mario trailer. Besides people talking about his ass cheeks, I did see the pause. I did see the trailer.
What are your thoughts? Are we?
I might see this
Are
one.
we in line day one?
I was always a Mario fan more than a Sonic fan, so I'll probably see this one. I like Mario.
Were you more of a fan of Mario, or did you just only have a Nintendo?
I had a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, both.
But
you was rich. Okay. You was rich. Richie Rich diving in the pool.
So, well, Nintendo came out first. We all know this. Yeah. So, of course, everybody's first love is Mario. And then when Sega came out, I had a Sega Genesis. I did not have both. I had a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, Sega and Super Nintendo.
You let me finish. Got a Sega Genesis, and then Super Nintendo was advertised, and it was what was it, Super Mario at that time?
Yeah,
I was like, nah,
Super Mario World.
No, get this shit out of here.
World.
Like, Dad, get this shit out of here.
That was the first ever game you could save your progress on.
Yep. That's why I got the Super Nintendo. And then from there on, I never went back. Oh, that's a lie. I got a Dreamcast, too. So I kept going back and forth. And then eventually, PlayStation came out. And then I never went back to Sega or Nintendo ever again.
I always tell the story. I'm like, I read the first 7 pages of the first Harry Potter book. But then my mom bought me a PlayStation. And I ain't pick up a book since.
Yeah, fuck. No. And plus, they made them into movies anyway. So it all counts the same.
See? Exactly.
It counts the same.
Exactly. No,
I want to see the Mario.
I want to see it.
I still got to see Super Pets. With Superman and Batman?
With The Rock and Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
And the dogs?
I want to see that.
It's on HBO Max.
Because that trailer, I know when last time you
trailer looked funny.
Trailer looked funny, yeah.
Trailer looked funny. Like, I was watching that trailer, I'm like, alright.
Yeah, alright. It looked funny.
When they told me they were making a Super Pets movie, initially I got pissed. I'm like, why don't you get your regular shit right and then make a Pets movie? But then I saw the trailer and I was like,
you can't say that because, I mean, we both like the first Wonder Woman. I'll put that in context. The first Wonder Woman.
Okay.
We liked Shazam.
Okay.
We liked Aquaman.
I tolerate Aquaman.
Okay. And then what was the other solo film that we got? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. And then we're getting Black Adam this Friday. And then we got the Justice League movie came out, right? I'm talking about the second one, not the first one.
You mean the Snyder Cut?
It's still a WB movie. I don't care what you call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it.
Because the Justice League movie came out, and I went to see it.
Okay.
And it was...
No, it was cool. Cause we saw it.
It was awful.
No, hold on.
It was awful.
Hold on. We saw it in the D-Box seats, which was legit.
Yeah.
And the boys was moving.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And it made it way better than it was, and it was still bad.
Well, you know what? You're right. Because I saw the movie... So, when me, you, and Sue went to go see it in the D-Box seats, I was like, this movie is pretty good. And then I went to go see it with Q the following weekend. I told Q, I was like, yo, I swear I thought this movie was better than this.
It's really bad.
It dawned on me, I was like, oh, maybe it was the D-Box seats. It was the experience.
I remember leaving out there and I said, yo, this movie was a lot better than I thought it was. In my head, I'm like, still bad, though.
D-Box is cool though. How they move, whoever punch and stuff like
everything.
that. That's pretty cool.
It changed everything.
But WB still funded both movies. I don't care what you call it, Snyderverse or not.
Okay.
WB.
Okay.
So you can't say they didn't get their shit straight. You can't say that.
Okay.
Hell, the Batman was good, was it not?
It's not. I want my interconnectedness.
What's that mean?
Like
You want them all to connect like universe?
Yes.
So you want a universe?
You can always get a standalone Batman movie right. It's not hard.
But you want a universe. The Joker movie was their best movie they ever made.
Again, not part of the universe.
It was still the best movie they ever made.
They also made Suicide Squad.
The second one, okay.
They also made Birds of Prey.
Hold on a second. The second Suicide Squad
was really fucking good.
It was good.
But what did you expect, John? It had John Cena in it.
No, it was James Gunn.
16-time world champion.
It was James Gunn.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
It was James Gunn. It had nothing to do with John Cena. Because you can have that same cast and have a terrible... Okay.
No.
All right,
John,
cool. All right,
it was all John Cena.
You can have the same cast and a terrible director. That movie would not have ended up like that.
John Cena.
How do you have that like on cue? How do you have that on cue?
John Cena.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Did John Cena really? So on John,
What?
his rap album, did he really rap all those lyrics? Like, did he write those lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Went platinum too.
It went platinum.
Debuted at number 1.
Okay.
I've listened to it once. It's not good.
But it's people like you that buy it. It's John Cena.
I didn't buy it.
No, I'm saying it's people like you,
Oh.
wrestling fans, hardcore wrestling fans. You guys made that go platinum.
John Cena.
Please, no, please.
And WB also did Birds of Prey. Did you watch that movie?
What the fuck is Birds? That's a comic.
The Harley Quinn movie?
I didn't even know that came out. Birds of Prey came out?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
With Harley Quinn, Black Canary.
I didn't see it. I didn't know it came out.
The villain was Ewan McGregor playing Black Mask.
I have to take your word for it. I didn't know that came out. There's a trailer for it? I never seen it.
You never saw Birds of Prey?
No.
You don't remember like Birds of Prey? And
I remember the comic book, but I don't remember them coming out with a movie of it. Was Margaret Robbie in it?
Yes. You don't remember this movie at all?
Dude, I honestly do not remember that movie. Don't even seen the trailer for it.
Wow.
So it must have been bad.
Yeah, it came out in 2020. It was...
Okay. Oh, that's a pandemic year. Yeah, I don't remember anything that year. so yeah, no, I don't remember anything.
Well, I'll help you out. It comes on TNT once a week now. So
Oh, it's on TNT already. Okay, well that tells me everything I need to know.
it's bad. It's bad. So yeah, they put that out too. That was bad. First Suicide Squad was horrible. Batman
Okay, hold on a second. Don't do that.
The first Suicide Squad movie
don't
is
do that.
horrible.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It wasn't horrible. It was tolerable.
The first Suicide Squad movie is the second worst thing to happen to Will Smith's career.
What was the first? Wild Wild West?
Slapping the shit out of Chris Rock.
Oh, okay. So you gonna see
Well, you know, the first might be Marion Jada, but
Are you gonna see Emancipation?
no.
You're not?
No.
Why not? You tired of slave movies?
I've been tired of slave movies since Roots, and I've never seen Roots.
You seen Django?
I've seen Django.
That's a slave movie.
Django's great.
That's a slave movie.
Django's great.
That's a slave movie.
It is.
Okay. I don't
So,
you can say what you want to say. It's a slave movie.
I got one in me. You know what else I ain't seen? Amistad. 12 Years a Slave. The rest of
I know
the
it's
shit.
45 years a slave. It's 12 years a slave?
12 Years a Slave. Amistad. I ain't seen none of that shit.
They made us watch Roots in school, so I had to see it. So
Thank God I didn't go to your school.
that's racist too. They made us watch it on Black History Month. You trying to remind me where we came from during Black History Month? Now I'm thinking about it. That's fucked up.
Yeah, nigga, don't get too happy. We put you back in chains. That's what they were saying.
That's probably what they were saying.
Yep. I'm hip. What were we talking about? How do we go from Mario to DC movie?
Yeah, for some reason I don't know. That Mario movie looks dope. I'll see it.
Yeah.
I will see that.
Yes.
To answer your question.
Okay. All right. So Black Adam, we're going to see that Saturday?
I don't have any high hopes for this movie at all. It looks bad.
You don't trust The Rock?
It looks bad.
John The Rock is
So did you know?
10-time world
Hold on.
champion.
I got something for you. Ooh, I'm so glad you brought this up. The Black Adam and Batgirl received the same cinema scores. You know what the difference is?
They canceled Batgirl.
That, but The Rock. That's the only difference. If The Rock was Batgirl, they would never have canceled that movie.
So
hold on. Let me say this real quick. The Flash movie with Ezra Miller, the one they probably should cancel because it's Ezra Miller. The Flash movie
because he's a domestic terrorist.
Because he's a Joker in real life. The Flash movie received some of the highest cinema scores WB has ever had, but they won't cancel it.
Because the Flash movie is their only, like, that's their trump card of being able to reset this whole universe.
They want to reset the whole thing. I know they want to do that.
And that's the only way they can do it.
But it sounds like, I know WB, there's some mixed conversation out there about WB wants to get rid of Henry for Superman. It sounds like The Rock wants Henry. So if The Rock wants Henry, WB is not getting rid of him.
Henry Cavill's good, yeah.
No, he's good. To me, I mean, well, I guess to our generation, he's our Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Because the other dude, what's his name? Brandon
Routh.
Was it?
Wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Nah, but yeah.
And Dean Cain wasn't it either. Remember that movie?
You mean that show?
What's it called?
Lewis and Clark.
Lois and Clark.
The Real Adventures of Superman.
Yeah.
I do. My mom watched it every single
My parents watched it every day too.
It's funny how black people just been living the same life.
Oh yeah, we just
like across the nation.
Yeah, no. You usually live in Detroit, live in Saginaw. We watch the exact same shit on the exact same TV.
Little 16-inch Magnavox. Damn. But no, yeah. So here's my theory about what's going on with Warner Brothers right now. I think they're gonna wait out to see how good Black Adam does, how good Aquaman does. Aquaman 2.
Aquaman got pushed back.
It did, but it's still coming out next year. If those two do good, then they'll keep going with this.
Well, when Flashpoint comes out?
It's my point. If those two movies do good, they'll continue with what's going on. They'll rewrite some shit, and get it right back to the table. Those movies don't do good. Flashpoint is the reset button. It's literally the PlayStation reset button.
But they have a release date for it, don't they? I thought they did.
Yeah, it had a release date for Batgirl too. What happened to it?
That's because it received low cinema scores. Flashpoint did not. Hold on, let me see if there's what the fuck is that? Flashpoint, 1984 action crime thriller.
What the fuck is that?
Step on niggas, step on these little bitch ass niggas. That's my song. All right, Flash.
You niggas are so angry.
It was coming out 2023. See, there's a date though. Right now, it says June 23rd.
June 23rd, 2023.
2023.
All right, and then Aquaman is supposed to be Christmas of 2023. Sheesh. So then, all right, so I just changed my theory then. So then Black Adam that's the litmus test right there.
Which one?
Black Adam.
Black Adam, okay.
If it does good, if it does really good, they might be like, all right, they could cancel Flashpoint and just go on.
Did you hear what I just said?
I did.
Flashpoint received the highest cinema score out of any movie they had. And you didn't want to cancel that movie? Ezra Miller is in Hawaii right now,
John,
terrorizing everybody. just because he can. Just because he can. And they ain't canceled it yet.
John.
All right. Okay, you know what? We'll go to your theory.
John. They killed the Batgirl movie just for a tax write-off. They're not concerned with the score, John.
They're not?
They're not. They're trying to get a big tax write-off. It's the reason they've laid off 3/4 of their staff. The reason they have shuttered completely the Cartoon Network Studios and absorbed it into the Warner Animation Studios and laid off a bunch of that staff. They want a tax write-off. And if they see an opportunity here to say, oh, we can reset this whole thing and get another big tax write-off and get this crazy person off our books, they'll do it.
You haven't done it yet, though. You saying that Black Adam's going to be key?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Black Adam ain't going to do it for you. I'm sorry.
Well,
it's not. It looks terrible. To me, it looks terrible.
Well, then, okay. So then that's what they'll do. If it's terrible, then Flashpoint will come out and it'll be the reset button.
So let me ask you this. If they reset the DC universe, how you feel about Michael Keaton being your Batman? You cool with that?
No.
You're not cool with that?
60. No. Michael Keaton can be my Batman if you're making a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah.
Because for me to believe that Michael Keaton's beating up people at 60,
He's Bruce Wayne.
not rolling.
So you want Ben Affleck back?
To this day, I will die on the hill that Ben Affleck is the best.
Batman. Better than Christian Bale?
He's not the best Batman.
He's the best Bruce Wayne?
He's the best both of them together.
Both of them together.
Because Christian Bale to me was not a good Bruce Wayne at all.
Well, I think Ben Affleck is depressed in person. So, well, hold on. Let me take that back. Ben Affleck knows how to play a depressing role because he lost J-Lo once upon a time. He lost and he got her back.
So
he's happy now.
So yeah, so now don't worry. Yeah, he got a bitch back.
But when he was first playing Batman, he didn't have J-Lo. So he knew how to play a depressed person.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Now I'm worried.
I am interested.
The same way like if Future ever gets Sierra back, I'm worried about that album. Because he sang about, I'm going to get my bitch back. Whoa.
Now, I am interested to see what they're going to do with Batman Year 2, though. I want to see, because we got to see him how he was in Year 1. You know, he didn't even know how to parachute. Walking everywhere. Didn't know how to parachute correctly. So I'm hoping in Year 2 we see some progression and he's not so...
That nigga was Walker to Gotham Batman. That nigga was walking.
He's just patrolling, what police call it, patrolling the beat. He's patrolling the streets, man.
Just
walking everywhere.
Yeah,
knocking on doors. Talking about let me in or can I come in or whatever it was.
Here to see the Penguin. Okay. Like... I really just want to smoke some weed and rewatch that movie and just laugh at how
I will say though
was just walking
that car chase scene was one of the best ones I've seen in a comic book movie.
That's one of the best car chase scenes I've ever seen.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I know if you were gonna go there.
I mean, it's not the Heat car chase scene, and it's not the one from Bad Boys.
Heat, Jesus, that Denzel movie?
No, Heat. With Al Pacino, Robert De Niro,
Heat. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
I know what movie you was talking about, and no.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say, all right.
It's not that Bad Boys 2 car chase scene where they was throwing cars and shit.
Oh, the Dark Knight chase scene was pretty cool. Though.
Dark Knight one was good.
That was pretty good, but this one was different.
The car chase scene from the first Transformers movie, that's pretty good.
All right, man. All right. So next on the list, we got. Hold on, bring up the list here.
John.
So we have.
I didn't say that whole Transformers movie was good.
Way too early NBA predictions. Great.
You're not rolling with Transformers?
I got the Warriors in 4.
Warriors in 4? You see your boy Poole got his money?
We didn't talk about that, did we?
No, because you took a week off.
Good timing. Great timing. Because Draymond out here sagging on niggas out here. The fuck? That dude hero punched. I like how you punched him and then try to show him love at the end, trying to hold him up like, yo, young, and don't fall. I wonder if Draymond was thinking stuff like, I'm gonna hit you, so you know that I'm not to be fucked with, but I'm gonna hold you up. I don't want you to get a concussion. As like when I'm hitting you, I'm gonna grab you. You know what I mean?
No, that's that shit you do when you hit your little brother and you're like, hey, chill out. You're hurt.
You're hurt. You good, man?
You're good.
You good, man? Then you start crying. You're like, fuck.
Nah, that was full violence in that.
All right, so wait, do we want to talk about Draymond or we talk about NBA prediction?
I feel like you want to talk about Draymond.
It's just, I mean, we talked about this on the pod before. Y'all can't don't fuck with niggas from Saginaw. It's just different. Like
I've been saying it for as long as I've known you. Don't fuck with niggas from Saginaw.
It's a switch that come on, and I saw that switch. Whatever Poole was saying when Draymond went from had, if you see it in the video, there was space between those two. When Draymond had his hands on his hips, and when he turned his head to the side, that's that nigga. What you say? That's when I knew. Like, oh yeah, so Draymond about to hit this nigga. So here's the thing too. Everybody say Draymond's in the wrong. I heard people saying it's a sucker punch. Poole pushed him first.
First off, if a nigga get nose to nose with you, you should assume he's gonna hit you.
She hit him first then? Not push him?
Bomb first. That's what Tupac told me.
Tupac did say that.
Tupac said it. Bomb first.
Poole should have known when he was in trouble when Poole pushed Draymond with all his might, but Draymond didn't move, and Poole moved back. That's when you knew you were in trouble.
Here's the thing: if you push a nigga, your next goal better be to fire on him.
When you pushing to get space,
Yeah,
you push to get space.
Push, yeah, like it's boxing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Your jab is to make space for you. Nah,
But Poole pushed him. Draymond didn't move, so Draymond still. You didn't even close the gap. Well, Draymond could close that gap quicker because Draymond didn't move when you pushed him. So when you push him, you slightly move back. Draymond's what, 6'10"?
6'10". Crazy,
Come on, man.
crazy wing.
Crazy reach. Crazy reach.
Foul.
And he connected.
Foul. Clean that nigga's clock.
Okay, so I know you. If Draymond hit you like that, every time of practice you fight him.
Thank you.
I know you. I know you would do that shit.
That nigga will have to see me every single day of his fucking life.
We're here to see regardless. Y'all practicing, so you'll be fighting every day.
Every day of practice, that nigga got to see me. And then when they trade me away, every game,
So here's the thing.
that nigga got to see me.
No matter what, you fight Draymond and he whoops your ass every time. You fight him every day.
Every single,
no matter.
He got to fight me every day. He got to fight me every day for the rest of his life. Straight up. And like, you know what? And you might have been able to talk me out of it and like to calm down after a couple years had the video not come out. Once the video come out, that nigga got to fight me every day of his life.
So video is different, right? Because we heard there was an altercation during practice, but then when TMZ released the video, you're just like, all right.
Because the reports don't speak nigga. The
That's true.
reports say there was an altercation at practice and Jordan Poole got punched.
I agree.
Okay. Now, if I was reporting that shit and I ain't seen the video, I'd be like, yo, that nigga Poole just got fired on. Completely different. Oh, he got fired on? And then the white publication is going to say, well, Aaron, what does that mean? I mean, that nigga got stolen on. Well, what does that mean? If you know, you know.
Well, so when I heard there was an altercation, it said Draymond hit Poole. I was thinking about one of those like normal NBA fights where they're just swinging wildly and not hitting each other. You know what I mean? Nah, this went down.
He fired on. He stole on him, flat out.
You think it was a sucker punch?
No,
That's what the media calls it.
media, not niggas. Huh? Wasn't no sucker punch.
You think Draymond had every right to punch him?
Listen, I know niggas like Jordan Poole. They talk, and they talk, and they talk, and they talk. Sometimes niggas like Jordan Poole, like, their talking is the equivalent of like the degenerate gambler at the slot machine. They just keep pulling. They just keep pulling. And at some point, they hit seventh. At some point, he says some shit when you're like, you know what? Yesterday, he might have got away with that. Today, no. I gotta go punch shit out of him. I know niggas like that. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen to niggas like that. They can talk all the time. They the wisecracking niggas ever. And some of them can fight too. There's always a bigger nigga.
What gets me is there's conflicting reports coming out. They're saying, Jordan Poole was talking about his contract extension because Draymond ain't got his yet. So they were talking about money. I saw one publication talking about like Jordan Poole kept saying, you know what it is, and Draymond was like, no, tell me what it is. He's like, you know what it is, and that's when you can't mess with people's families. You can't mess with people's money. And you can even throw religion in there. Just don't mess with those three. Don't do it. Because you're asking for issues.
He said you about to be broke in Sacramento next year. I would have fired on a nigga too.
You broke in Sacramento next year.
And like every report I've read about what Jordan Poole said, it was all something different.
No,
everything
man.
I read, I said, I would have punched that nigga.
Everything you read was like, yeah, I would have hit him for that. I'll hit him for that. I'll hit him for that.
Yeah, like, there's not a report coming out of this that makes Jordan Poole seem like, oh, he was just playing. He shouldn't have got punched. Shit.
Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did say going. I sent you that. Yeah, he said going broke in Sacramento. That's crazy.
I would have punched that nigga right there and there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, so Poole knew he was going to get his money, though. He balled out last year.
Poole knew he was going to get his money. But I feel like the way he's talking, he had to know at some point he was going to get punched, too.
Well, another thing, too, is Draymond.
From Sacramento.
That. But another thing, Draymond is a veteran. And Draymond is a captain of the team. From what I'm hearing from different NBA talking circles, is there's a hierarchy in the NBA. A lot of people said Draymond shouldn't hit. A lot of people said Draymond shouldn't hit the young dude. A lot of people said young dude should have been talking to Draymond crazy. So like you just gotta know, you gotta tote that line. And I know for me, when I play basketball, freshman coming in, there were just some things you just didn't do to the juniors and seniors.
So you fall in that line of shouldn't have been talking shit.
I agree, yeah. Or if you're gonna talk shit, you know when to stop. Even at night, we can go off basketball. Because if you're at work and you're nagging a coworker, you just joking with him, and you see his moods changing, you know when to stop. Like, all right, I'm gonna cool off.
I'm not arguing my point in meetings or when I'm on calls with my reps. I know when I'm done. Like, I've made my point.
Yeah. Jordan Poole just, I don't know, he didn't read the signs or what?
Everything that you've seen of Jordan Poole, from what you've seen at Michigan and what you see in the league, does that look like a nigga that know when to stop?
I agree. I get what you're saying. No, you're right.
Like, when this report came out, everything I read, I'm like, this checks out for all of them. It checks all their biases. Draymond firing on a nigga? Yeah, he's from Saginaw. He's from Saginaw, and he's doing... And Draymond, to me, Draymond's doing more with his talent than anybody else. Because he has, like, these limits to his talent where he shouldn't be what he is. Mm-hmm. And, like, had the bank account he has. A guy like Steph is doing everything with his talent, too, but it's a lot more talent to do shit with. Draymond's doing so much more with his talent than anybody could ever predict.
But I will say, the Warriors need Draymond.
Yeah, so Draymond has that chip on his shoulder already.
What Draymond does for the Warriors, he could not do for any other team. He could come off the bench.
Yeah.
But he just fits the Warriors perfectly. So, I don't know. But I still think Warriors in 4. So, let me ask you this. You think the relationship between those two are broken?
No.
Because Poole got his money?
Why would it be broken? I don't understand.
If a nigga punched you, that relationship would be broken.
That would just be a different relationship at that point. That nigga would have to fight me every day of the week. But I'm me though. I'm different.
What I'm saying is Draymond, before this whole thing happened, Draymond had his little press conference and he said that he looked at Poole as his little brother, like he was mentoring and stuff like that. You think that relationship is broken once he hit him?
Draymond can still view him that way.
Oh, Draymond can view me the way he wants to because Draymond didn't get punched.
It's up to Poole how Poole decides he wants that relationship to go.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. It's up to Poole.
Yeah, it's up to Poole. 100%.
I'm surprised I haven't heard anything from Poole's family.
I can't speak for Poole because I can only speak for me.
I'm surprised we haven't heard anything from Poole's family. Because I know if I got punched and the video came out, there had been some noise. There had been some noise. My family has been all over everywhere. My family probably would have came to Golden State.
Again, so maybe Poole don't come from them type of niggas. And maybe that's part of why he didn't know when to shut the fuck up. And maybe that's why he's also cool with Draymond rejoining the team and them being happy, let's play basketball together.
Ain't no way, bro. Let me say something to you. If Draymond punched me like that, and tonight's the ring ceremony, and my family was coming, it'll be tough.
Punch that nigga with a ring.
It'll be tough. It'll be my family fighting his family. It'll be tough.
So would you be cool? Would you be able to just go back to
No, that's a wrap. After I would have came to from being knocked out, like you said, it's either every day or I would want to Bob Myers, like, you gotta get rid of me right now. I don't walk up to Bob Myers with an ice pack over my face. Get rid of me right now because tomorrow ain't gonna be good. That'll be my message to Bob Myers. And if Bob Myers tells me come to practice, I'm like, okay.
You see better than me. I'd have just been whooping that nigga's ass every day. And like, hey, we're going to get rid of you. I'm like, you do what you got to do because I'm doing what I got to do. And every time I see that nigga, it's on site. On site for forever.
I would have gave Bob Myers 24 hours to get rid of me. And if he didn't, I would have came into practice and then we would have had issues the rest of the time. You got 24 hours. I've been sitting in his office with the ice pack over my face. You got 24 hours. I would sit in his office. I'll be counting.
We wouldn't even leave his office. We just slept there. Ice pack.
Yeah, ice pack. Wake up like, oh, you got 6 hours. Look at that.
I'm gonna go to the cafeteria. You got 4 hours. Okay. Shoot around. You got 20 minutes.
Yep, 20 minutes. You better get rid of me. We about to have some issues.
Bob Myers, I'm tell you what. You hear that first whistle from Steve Kerr? That's a bell ringing. That's a bell ringing in a heavyweight fight, and I'm stealing on that nigga the first chance I get. 100%.
Maybe just just because I didn't hear anything from Jordan Poole's family or Jordan Poole, you're right. Maybe he just comes from a different type of family.
Different type of niggas.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like,
good point.
You know,
you just can't hit me. I mean, you can hit me and knock me out, but I'm gonna come looking for you next day, or whenever I wake up. I'm gonna come looking
for you every day, every single day. Yo, you seen that nigga? Every single day. Every time I see him, on site. It's on site and it's on site.
Both. BOFF.
Absolutely. Sorry. So you said Warriors in 4.
I don't see any other team that's really like impressing me.
So is it Warriors in 4 because like Steph is taking it to a different level now?
Oh yes, it's all about Steph, and they're pretty much bringing back the same team. And Wiseman looks great. Wiseman looks great.
I told you 2 years ago when they got him, I said that's about to be a problem for everybody.
They sent him to the G League. He looks great.
I said that's about to be a problem for everybody because he was one of those guys that could have came out of high school. So you just sit him in the system, and then in this system, he don't need to be the 1, 2, 3, 4th option.
Oh. I was watching the preseason game when Draymond came back. He's throwing lobs to Wiseman all day. That's all he was doing, is throwing lobs to him. I'm just like, yeah, they look good. I'm trying to bring up my NBA.
And then they brought Wiggins back too?
Oh, fuck, the Lakers are playing tonight. I'm going to skip that. So Boston lost their coach, so I lost hope in them. Let's see here. Yeah, the East don't got nobody. You got Milwaukee, I guess.
Saying it's looking good for the Pistons?
The East ain't got nobody. Let's go to the West. Let's see. Clippers probably be decent because they'll have a healthy team. You can't leave Phoenix out. Damn, Lakers may fall 4th in their division. Dallas. You think New Orleans gonna be any good with Zion?
I got to see Zion be healthy for a whole season. Because I just don't believe it at this point. To me, Zion's one of those guys you can make the argument for. That's why we got to get rid of that one and done rule. Because the way his frame is, he only has so many reps at playing this game. Mm-hmm. And he wasted, 40 of them at Duke? Mm-hmm. Like,
you think that Victor kid's going to be any good?
Who?
The kid from overseas. The 18-year-old.
The one they're talking about?
The one that's like 7'5".
Long ass name?
They got the handles of Kyrie and a jump shot of a Harden.
Like I can't believe what I'm seeing, but I'm like,
he's a 2K creative player.
Yeah, I'm like how is this possible?
You watching the Lakers game tonight?
Probably not.
Don't do it. Okay.
Who do they play?
The Warriors. It's the ring ceremony.
Ooh, nah. Oh, have you speaking of Lakers? You start watching that Laker documentary on Hulu?
No. So
you are gonna hate Jim Buss by the end of that. Hate.
Is it because of the Kobe Shaq situation?
No.
Okay.
It's because of shit after.
After the Kobe and Shaq situation?
When you hear Jim Buss talk about basketball, you're gonna be so pissed that they left the basketball team in his hands.
Well, wait, I promise you. He got us. What, 5 rings?
No, not.
Oh, you said Jim Buss?
Not Jim.
Oh, Jim. Oh no,
Jim.
fuck Jim Buss.
The son that was
Yeah, that's when she took over from Jim. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
He was. Yeah, it was brutal. Those years were brutal with him.
I promise you, I could run a basketball team better.
You probably could.
Promise you.
Those were some dark years.
When you hear the way he was talking about Andrew Bynum, oh my god, you're like, I go, he don't know shit about basketball. Like it was just the interviews, they were unfiltered, uncut, and I'm just watching it. I'm like, yo, this man don't know shit about basketball.
How many episodes is it?
10.
So right now, I'm
all like an hour and a half.
I'm one of those type of guys that can only watch one series at a time. So right now, I'm watching House of Dragon.
Okay.
I'm on episode 6 right now. So once I get through that, I gotta find one to watch that. So I'm not hearing anything good about Rings of Power. So that's why I haven't started.
They got a lot of world building to do.
So it's slow.
It's very slow. So
I'm glad I started with House of Dragon because that show is wild. When my man's
all over the place.
When my man's was trying to, I was like, "Why are you taking your niece to the brothel?" Oh,
he's like, "Oh."
I forgot. In those times, there was a lot of incest. You know why the hair is white, right?
No,
because of incest. When you keep inbreeding like that, happens to the hair.
Did not know that.
That's because of inbreeding. That's why their hair is white. So he's trying to get on his knees, bro. I'm like, yeah, this.
Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Huh.
No, House of Dragons is a great show though.
No, yeah. That Laker doc is worth.
So after House of Dragons, should I go to Andor or should I go to the Laker doc?
I'm only 2 episodes in on Andor, just because like I want to binge the whole thing. Because like I can tell at the end of episode 2, I'm like, oh shit, about to get real. Because I love spy shit. Oh, yeah. Huge fan of spy shit.
Yeah,
spy shit in Star Wars. Oh, sign me the fuck up. So like I kind of want to like binge all of Andor in like one day from like 3 on up. So I haven't finished that yet.
Okay, but the first 2 episodes good.
The world building.
World building. Okay,
they're establishing Cassian as who he is. What they're doing in the first 2 episodes is they're establishing that he's desperate.
Okay.
And what's great about someone who's desperate is like they can go either way because they're desperate. So what you're gonna see in episode 3 is the rebellion kind of come to him, and then realize he has these talents, and it's like this disdain for the Empire, and they bring him in to be Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
But no, Andor looks like it's gonna be great. But that Lakers doc is so good. It's so good.
So you didn't tell me which one?
Oh, Lakers.
Lakers over Andor?
Yeah. Yeah. Andor is definitely something you want to watch, like, because you'll probably end up wanting to binge it.
Okay.
Lakers doc because like you know the story. You can watch a couple episodes, but then you won't get stuck in it.
Have you watched the Redeem Team story? You watched that already? So good. Is that better than the Lakers doc?
Well, Lakers doc is 10 hour and a half long episodes.
But the Redeem, that's an actual like.
It's just a movie.
Just a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I can watch that in one setting. Okay.
It's good. It's good. My favorite interviews in it are Melo. I just like the way Melo talks in interviews.
I don't think I've ever heard him talk.
He just like not like game time interviews, but like actual interviews since like his playing days are close to done. But like stuff he does like outside, he just sounds so like genuinely honest. Like he just sounds genuine at all times.
Yeah, he don't care. He's not even on the team right now.
From Baltimore, he don't care.
From Baltimore, it's true.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Melo has the best interviews. I like D Wade's interviews are interesting. I forgot about like Jerry Colangelo not wanting him on the Redeem Team because he had got hurt the season before. I forgot about that. And then just hearing them like just talk about their Olympic experience was really cool. It was really cool. And then you forget how good that team was.
Yeah, so that Redeem Team could be the Dream Team.
Could. I would still bet money on Michael Jordan every day of the week.
I would. Bruh, listen to this. Kobe was 28. Carmelo was 25. LeBron was 24. Chris Paul was 24. Dwight was 20. All these niggas was in their prime, bruh. You had Jason Kidd in the team. I mean, he was a little of age. Carlos Boozer. Fuck Boozer.
Darren
Williams, which was, I think he's like 25. Bruh, come on now. There's no way the Dream Team would have beat this team. There ain't no way.
You don't believe in old man strength?
There's no way. Nigga, when I said LeBron, you said Chris Mullins. Remember that? Yeah, exactly. You laughing now.
Chris Mullins.
Their starting 5 could have literally been D-Wade, Kobe, LeBron, Melo, and you put Dwight in there. What your Dream Team gonna do with that?
Be bigger.
What's your dream? All right. I'm done.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're funny, John.
Okay.
So, back to the NBA predictions.
Okay.
Warriors beating the Bucks in 4? You taking the Bucks to come out of the East?
I don't know who come out of the East. I don't like any Eastern Conference teams.
Cleveland?
This nigga said Cleveland. See.
All right. Khalil, you heard him. He laughing at the Cavs. You heard him.
Cleveland's going to be good, but they ain't going to be that good. So it's going to be a toss-up between Brooklyn. Okay, I'll throw Boston there because they're a good team. So it's going to be Brooklyn, Boston, Philly, and Milwaukee. I don't see any of these other teams competing for a title.
I think if Chris Middleton's healthy, Milwaukee runs away with the East again.
You do? You think so? Why, they're the most complete team?
Yeah.
Boston's pretty complete.
They lost their coach. And with their coach, they gave up 100 turnovers in the finals. Without him, 200 turnovers.
Oh, let's not sleep on Miami either. Now, Jimmy Butler's a dude I would not sleep on.
Miami's a team I want to do it. because like Miami doing it is just like that works. Like,
well, hard work pays off or whatever.
Yeah, the hard work pays off. To just, I'm gonna work harder than you. I'm gonna look you in your face and call you a bitch type thing. That works. Mm-hmm. But like, with the way the talent is just so spread out, you're like,
Don't forget also, Celtics made some nice additions. They got Gallinari. They got Brogdon.
Their coach.
All right. If you believe that's... Well, the players still got to play. I get they lost their coach, but the players still got to play. I don't know. Boston from top to bottom has a pretty good roster.
100 turnovers.
I would take the Celtics over the Nets.
I'm taking Milwaukee.
Let me see what Milwaukee got.
They got Giannis.
Let's see what else they got.
They got Giannis again. They got Giannis. Giannis got them to a finals and put up a 50 burger.
It's gonna be rough.
And the only reason Giannis loses to Golden State is because 3 is more than 2.
What? Who was that? I think you sent it to me. What teammate said DiVincenzo is the baddest white boy he's ever seen? Oh. Somebody had that quote.
It was somebody from Sacramento.
Okay, DiVincenzo plays for Sacramento?
Well, yeah, they traded him there, but I think he opted out. I think
he's on a different team.
He's on Golden State now, actually.
Oh, but that was Iguodala that said that.
So then okay.
Wait, he's on Golden State. Oh shit, he is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because GP3 left, so they need somebody to kind of fill that role of like just get in there, play some defense, hit your shots when you're open. So they grabbed DiVincenzo, White Dante, as I call him.
I'm gonna find the quote of what he said. I thought it was pretty funny. How you spell his name?
DIVNCIO. I don't know.
I just had it.
DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, C-E-C. Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. We went to a public school. DIVINCENZO. INCE. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Andre Iguodala has rare praise for Dante DiVincenzo. Blah, 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 blah. He's really good. The funny thing with white players is like, yo, it ain't too many of y'all that are really good, but he's good. I'm like, yo, you one of the white guys that actually belong at this high level.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. White Dante, I'm telling you.
That's scary. I ain't know the Warriors had DiVincenzo. Warriors in 3. Warriors in 3. I don't care who they play. It's Warriors in 3.
I got
you take Curry off and you come in with DiVincenzo,
Poole, Wiseman.
Oh, let me see.
Looney.
Does Wiggins start? Wiggins does. Oh, DiVincenzo plays small forward, so he'll come in for Wiggins, and you got Poole. Who's the? Oh, okay.
You got
Wiseman.
Kuminga still there.
Oh, Kuminga. Warriors in 2. Ain't nobody beating the Warriors this year, bro.
Warriors in 2.
Nobody beating the Warriors this year. Nobody.
Yeah, this roster is disgusting.
Yeah, no, for real.
You should not be able to have James Wiseman and Stephen Curry on the same team.
It shouldn't, but they got the number 1 pick that year.
They did. And I told everybody that's a problem. That's a problem. Because James Wiseman was going to be good on a team where he had to be the first option. Mm-hmm. Imagine how good he's going to be on a team where he has to be the third option. Mm-hmm. Look at Andrew Wiggins.
No, well, he's like
Andrew Wiggins is out there with like no fucking pressure, and everybody's like, yo.
Wiggins won the finals for him last year.
Yeah,
he was balling. When Steph and Clay couldn't find their shot, Wiggins was doing everything.
Wiggins got out
defense.
Like, so you don't all I do is play defense and just like hit open shots, and I'm open as fuck because I'm playing with Clay and stuff. Mm-hmm. Cool. No pressure? No. Like, we don't expect you to hit shots, but it'd be nice if you did. Oh, bet. Like, Andrew Wiggins might be the best fourth option ever.
Well, I would say, option-wise, you got Steph, Clay, 1, Poole. 2. You think Poole's third option?
I think Poole's third option.
He comes off the bench. You still think he's the third option?
Is he still coming off the bench?
Oh, yeah. You got Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, and whoever's playing center. Probably Wiseman. Poole always came off the bench, except when Clay was hurt that year.
Well, Clay was hurt most of last year.
Yeah, so that's why Poole was starting.
Yeah.
But now he comes off the bench.
All right, so Steph, Clay, Draymond, Wiseman.
Draymond ain't an option, bro. Draymond's not an option. I will give you Poole. I would probably say Steph, Clay, Wiggins.
I'll say Wiggins still the fourth option.
You'll take Poole over Wiggins as an option?
No, I would take Wiseman. If we're talking about the core three, Wiggins and Wiseman as starters.
You saying Wiseman's more of an option than Wiggins?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Versatile big man like that.
Yeah, no, that dude has been balling, man.
With the floor spacing the rest of those guys provide, yeah, Wiseman's an option. What? Because what are you gonna do? Double team the guy that's gonna put up something for 2 points, or go try double team those motherfuckers shooting threes?
What's your Pistons gonna do this year? They making the playoffs?
They might make that wild card thing.
So will they make it in or no?
They'll make it in.
AC?
Yeah.
You guys had out of the whole offseason, you guys definitely got an A or A plus. Had one of the best off seasons.
Yeah, no, like this. I think we talked about it like on a prior pod. This is the best Pistons off season of my entire life.
All right, no, I agree.
Like it was unreal what they were doing. But I think they're a year away. I think
you need a new coach too.
That's the thing too.
You guys got Marvin Bagley the third?
Yes. Got him late last year, and like
Nerlens Noel. This team's gonna be decent. This team's gonna be decent.
I'm telling you.
Young team too. Look, the oldest player is 33, and that's Bogdanović. Got a young team.
People are saying like, yo, if you're looking for what that next Memphis Grizzlies story is going to be, it's probably Detroit. I was like, don't put that on us. But okay.
K gonna play as good as Ja. Exactly. See you laughing. Ja different, man.
Ja different.
He's him. Remember, you're him and he's him.
But Jaden Ivey, that little motherfucker.
You think Jaden Ivey's gonna be any good?
Yes. Hard stop. Yes.
No, that was a good pickup for you guys.
I think that nigga,
I'm surprised he fell that far, honestly.
I think that nigga's a walking bucket. It didn't matter what pick we got in that draft. I wanted Jaden Ivey. I said, that nigga's a walking bucket. Mm-hmm. Like, there's basketball players, and then there's hoopers, right, John?
That's true.
Jaden Ivey's a hooper. That's the guy you can look in dead in the eyes and say, yo, go get me a bucket.
I think you taught yourself into the Eastern Conference Finals. Look at you. Look how big your eyes just got.
I mean, look, Boston ain't shit no more.
See, you try to talk yourself into it.
Donovan Mitchell's a liability on defense, and that's putting in lightly.
You hear that, Khalil?
I mean, Chris Middleton might not be healthy this year. You know, Nets got swept out of the first round. You know, just saying.
You never know what Kyrie gonna do.
You don't. You know what day he gonna show up. That nigga out here got unlimited PTO.
Choice time. CTO. Choice time off. You got unlimited choice time off.
My choice. It's nobody but me, right? And name the Little Baby album or something like that.
I think so.
It's only me. That's what
only
it is.
me.
It's only my choice. Look, man,
Well, your Lakers will make the playoffs. Not the Lakers. I'm sorry. Your Pistons will make the playoffs. The Lakers will not.
You don't have faith in
Lakers not making the playoffs. I don't even want to talk about it. So we can move on.
You don't have faith in Patrick
They're
Beverly.
not making the playoffs.
You don't have faith in Patrick
As
Beverly.
long as Russell Westbrook is on our team, we're not making the playoffs.
Damn.
Every video I see of this nigga not joining the huddle, that's a problem. That nigga pout all the fucking time. You ever notice that? Like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Stop fucking pouting. See, you know what? I give LeBron kudos. I know we say LeBron is
Bitch made.
I mean, you say that, but LeBron's not he's not what's the word we're looking for? He's passive aggressive, right?
Extremely.
But he at least will fall in line. This nigga Westbrook, bro.
Who's LeBron falling in line with? Patrick Beverly? You're right. You're right. Because Patrick Beverly made the playoffs last year and they didn't. So they should all fall in line with Patrick Beverly.
Well, they should. But what I'm saying is, LeBron will do stuff for the team.
Yeah.
Westbrook is so like full of himself that he can't even see like his worth or his value, or he can't even join his teammates in a huddle.
We got Corey Joseph too. We have Corey Joseph last year.
I think that's new.
No, it says we did. Jalen Duran's gonna be good. I'm sorry, back to the Pistons. Jalen Duran's gonna be good.
4th seed now?
I mean, he's not gonna be good this year. Next year, that kid's gonna be a monster.
No, I wouldn't want to talk. I don't want to talk about the Lakers anyway.
You sure?
No, I just don't want to talk about it.
Pat Bev, man. Y'all got Pat Bev. Everybody said the Lakers need to add some shooting, and then they went and got Pat Bev. Oh my!
After football season, my season's pretty much over.
So that's why you're looking for shows to watch.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I totally get it, my guy. What else? You want to talk about your boy Ye?
Who?
Your boy Ye?
You gotta protect him at all costs, man. That dude is he's a walking entertainment. I love Ye, man. Anytime he talks, anytime I see a quote from him, I gotta read it, hear it.
Just go off the deep end.
You think he's going off the deep end?
That's not the same guy that made College Dropout. It's not. Something happened. You know how like they said like Gary Busey like had that head trauma, he became a completely different person. Mm-hmm. I think that's also happened to Antonio Brown and Kanye West.
Antonio Brown, man, my man with his shit out in the pool.
Yeah,
that was fucking weird.
Antonio Brown's been a different person ever since Vontaze Burfict hit him and gave him that concussion. He's been a completely different person.
Nice guys meet out in the pool. Yeah, pause.
Ye has been a completely different person since he had to deal with the Jenners.
You think it's Jenners?
Yeah.
I think it's when his mom passed.
That too.
That's just me. I think that trauma alone.
I think two things together.
Because if his mom was still alive, this would not be going on.
I think it was his mom passing, dealing with the Jenner/Kardashians, and all the Hennessy he was drinking.
We gotta protect Ye at all costs.
And then
that dude, I can't wait. I was checking today to see the Drink Champs podcast is on there, but it's not on there yet. But when
it was there, they deleted it because he was talking crazy.
They deleted it?
Yeah, he was talking crazy.
I should have watched it. Fuck. I like to listen to that stuff when I'm working. So they deleted it?
Yeah, he was talking crazier than crazy. They had to get him the fuck up out of here.
No.
Yeah.
No, see, now I gotta go. I gotta do some digging, man.
You might be able to find it through like some other sources, but
where you at? Noriega.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Mans is losing it. You know he's losing it when the report came out that Donald Trump told him to go get help.
Donald Trump told him to get help?
If Donald Trump say you talking crazy, you need to go get help.
Wait, for real?
Yes, for real. Yeah.
I'm gonna do some digging, man. I gotta find this.
You have a blast watching that.
You don't want to watch it?
No.
Why not?
Talking crazy.
I don't know. It was kind of rough though what he was saying about George Floyd.
That's my point. He was talking crazy.
And then what he said about Virgil, like, are you implying that Balenciaga, whoever killed Virgil?
Talking crazy, like crazier than crazy, and I can't do it no more. I can't.
I'm gonna watch it. Ye not crazy. Everybody has their beliefs. Everybody. I don't care who you are. But Ye's the one who just speaks about them. That's the only difference.
I don't think Ye has beliefs though.
What do you think he's doing there?
I think
he believes Balenciaga.
I think part of it is he's manic. Part of it is he's bipolar. Part of it is that he's so isolated from what the rest of the real world is that if you tell him something with enough confidence, he'll fucking believe it.
You don't think Black Lives Matter was a scam?
I think Sean King is a scam artist.
Okay. Was Sean King related with them? Kind of. I mean, I don't like Sean King either. But I know you heard about how the people who made Black Lives Matter took the money and did whatever with it, built houses and shit. It's not a good look.
It's not about the organization. It's about the phrase.
Oh, no, the phrase, I agree. It's about the phrase. But the phrase can be tarnished by the people who started it by doing stuff like that.
I agree.
Now, when Ye was talking about Black Lives Matter is a scam, I got what he was saying, but he had no context to it. He just put Black Lives Matter as a scam.
That's
no context.
Problem.
With Ye?
Yes. He doesn't put context.
He doesn't put context with stuff,
and he just says things.
I would still hang out with Ye. I think he'd be fun to hang out with. I just want to know his thoughts on things. I always throw random questions at him.
You just want to laugh at him.
I'm not laughing at him. No,
you're not laughing with him because he's not laughing because he's serious. That's the problem, John. He's not laughing. He's serious at all times.
Oh, man. That's the best part, though. That's the best part.
I'd rather hang with Cam.
Cam?
Dipset.
Cam's not as funny as Jay.
You see that DM he sent Neil Long?
I did see that.
That's just hilarious.
That dude really shooting his shot. Well, that's because he know Udoka ain't gonna do no shit to Cam. What Udoka gonna do?
Killer!
Shout out to Kanye, man. Wait on the album to come out. I know this is a rollout.
Everything's a rollout.
Everything's a rollout. What's this shit you didn't tag me in?
I can tell you in. Oh, man, I'd just be like.
Oh, about the.
I'd just be scheduling social media posts. You know how it is. Anything else you want to hit the people with, John? It's been a long time.
So you say Antonio Brown, there's a video posted him running out of Jet Stadium doing the jumping jack. He's running out. Did you see that whole video?
Of what? Him?
Him in the pool.
No, I refuse.
Right, there's this girl. She's trying to get away from him. He pulls his swim trunks down. He puts his ass in her face. She then swims off. Next thing you know, this man got his junk in his hand, just jacking it in the pool. Nigga, what?
Told you, man.
He better be glad those people in Dubai didn't. You better be glad he's not like Brittany Griner.
Something not right with that man.
You think? Well, isn't it funny how him and Ye are together though, joined by the hip? Oh my God! Speaking of that, did you see that shit Antonio Brown did to Lil Wayne?
No.
Antonio Brown scammed the guy out of $250,000.
Why?
Let me see if I can find this story. And nigga, why you scamming people? You should have your money straight, right? You would think. AB scam. Lil Wayne. Here it is. Antonio Brown accused of using Lil Wayne's name in an attempted $500K promoter scam. A promoter wanted to book Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm. He got in contact with AB. AB said, "Give me $500K, I'll get you Lil Wayne." As in, what he's saying is, if you want to book Lil Wayne, I'm his promoter.
Yeah.
So the promoter gave him half and then feel right about it, trying to get it back. So now he's suing AB. AB scamming, and Lil Wayne said he had no clue about this scam. And he said him and AB are boys.
I mean, wouldn't be the first criminal Lil Wayne's friends with, for being honest. I heard the Carter.
Did you call Antonio Brown a criminal?
You just told me he tried to scam somebody out of money, yeah.
Would you rather hang out with AB or Kanye for a night?
I'd stay home.
You ain't trying to put that shit on? Put that shit on.
I'd stay home.
Put that shit on.
I would stay home.
You stay home?
I'd stay home.
You want to hang out with Kanye for a night?
No.
For real?
Because he would say some stupid shit, and the next thing I know, I'm Draymond Green.
You would punch Kanye? You know what? You punch. Last thing that we close this pod out. That guy that Devontae Adams pushed, the camera guy. Did you hear about that? Did you see it? Did you hear that he suffered concussion and had mild headaches and he suffered whiplash?
What? That's it?
Well, he's suing. He's suing.
That's the point. That's the only injuries he came up with?
You probably still be laying on that field, wouldn't you?
What?
They had to come out and get a spatula and get dubs off that field.
Massive brain trauma. What?
And
I'm just sitting there like,
you've been
until the check clear. I'm like, hey guys, how we doing?
You've been signaling for the ambulance like this. Put your fingers up like, get the ambulance. Yep. Time to call them.
Yep. 100%. What? I'd still be laying there. Still. What's that? Adrian, what's his name? Adrian Broner tweet? To this day.
To this day?
To this day.
Man, shout out to Wilder. I watched that fight.
Yeah, Wilder. When I said Broner.
It's Wilder.
Wilder.
Shout out to Wilder, man. He knocked that dude out. It was a clean shot too.
Clean.
Clean.
You got anything else you want to hit the people with?
No, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
I gotta get some food, man.
Wrestling about to come on.
Y'all can find me on Twitter, Bilbo Swaggins. SWAGGANZ. You heard me. Go get yourself some coffee. It's getting cold out there. You can find it at Midwest Brews. That's BREWZ. You heard me.
I got my sampler right here.
I brought Dubs a sample.
Yeah,
so
only took him 3 weeks, but it's all right. If you guys are looking for me, ADUB1220 on all the social medias.
You heard.
Every Friday. New episodes of Let Me Book Your Territory, the greatest wrestling podcast of all time.
The greatest.
If you guys are going to WWE SmackDown this week in Toledo, I will be there.
Huh?
Just too sweet me when you see me.
Nigga, you got West Gun. You got West Gun seats.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I'm wearing all the chains too.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom.
boom, boom, boom.
And after that, me and John gonna be outside in the streets.
This nigga always trying to get me somewhere.
Alleyway,
Always.
y'all know the vibes.
Nigga always trying to get me somewhere.
John gonna be in there talking about damn. No.
I mean, if I get something in my eye, yeah, it may happen.
Yeah, like cheeks. Cheeks.
Cheeks.
All right, y'all. We out.
Peace.